The most dangerous sabotage doesn't look like hate. There are many people who believe that enemies always come with obvious signs. They imagine that jealousy comes with harsh words, open attacks, and direct criticism. But life teaches us something very different. Some of the most dangerous people you will ever encounter will smile in your face, speak softly, and wrap their sabotage inside what appears to be concern. The truth is that not everyone who sounds worried about you is actually worried about you. Not everyone who questions your choices is trying to protect you. Not everyone who advises you to slow down has your best interest at heart. Sometimes their concern is nothing more than a mask hiding their insecurity. As we continue to grow, improve ourselves, and move closer to our goals, we often trigger people who are comfortable remaining where they are. Our success becomes a mirror that reflects their lack of effort. Our discipline exposes their excuses. Our courage highlights their fear. And instead of challenging themselves to rise higher, they try to convince us to lower ourselves. This is why fake concern has become one of the most common forms of manipulation in modern society. It allows a person to discourage your progress while maintaining the appearance of being supportive. They can attack your dreams without looking like an enemy. They can weaken your confidence while pretending to care. If you fail to recognize this tactic, you may unknowingly surrender opportunities, relationships, achievements, and blessings that were meant for you. You may spend years listening to voices that were never designed to help you succeed. Fake concern is not about your well-being. It's about their comfort. When someone feels threatened by your growth, they experience emotional discomfort. They see you changing, improving, advancing, and becoming stronger. Instead of using your success as motivation, they begin looking for ways to make themselves feel better. One of the easiest ways to do that is by convincing you to stop. They know they cannot openly tell you they are jealous. They know they cannot admit that your growth makes them uncomfortable, so they disguise their insecurity as concern. They may tell you that you are working too hard. They may tell you that your goals are unrealistic. They may tell you that you're doing too much. They may tell you that you are changing. They may tell you that they are worried about you. But beneath those words is often a completely different message. The hidden message says, "Please stop growing because your growth makes me uncomfortable." One of the clearest examples of fake concern appears when someone begins transforming their body. Imagine a woman who decides to become serious about her health. She starts exercising regularly. She improves her eating habits. She becomes disciplined. Over time, she loses weight, gains confidence, looks healthier, and feels stronger. Suddenly, someone close to her begins making comments. "You've lost too much weight. Don't get too skinny. Are you sure you're okay? You look better before." At first, these comments may sound caring, but if the woman is healthy, energetic, and thriving, what exactly is the concern? In many cases, there is no concern at all. The real issue is that her transformation has changed the social dynamic. Her confidence has increased, the attention she receives has increased, her self-esteem has increased. Someone who is comfortable with the old version of her may suddenly feel threatened by the new version. Instead of celebrating her success, they attempt to slow it down. The same thing happens to men. A man decides to get serious in the gym. He stops wasting time. He becomes disciplined. His body changes. His confidence improves. His energy increases. Then comes that so-called friend. Bro, you're obsessed with the gym. Why are you working out so much? You've changed. You don't hang out like you used to. What the friend often fails to admit is that the man's discipline highlights his own lack of discipline. The transformation forces him to confront his own excuses. Rather than becoming inspired, he tries to pull his friend back into old habits. That, my friend, is fake concern. Another common example appears when people pursue higher education. Imagine a woman deciding to earn her master's degree. She has a vision for her future. She understands the sacrifices required. She knows the workload will be demanding. Instead of encouragement, some people around her begin planting seeds of doubt. That's a lot of work. Are you sure you can handle it? Maybe you should wait. Why stress yourself out? If those same people have never pursued advanced education themselves, their advice deserves careful examination. Many times they are not evaluating your ability. They are projecting their limitations onto you. Your ambition reminds them of opportunities they never pursued. Your courage exposes their fear. Your commitment forces them to confront their own unfinished goals. So instead of elevating themselves, they attempt to lower your expectations. The same thing happens to men. A man decides to start a business while working a full-time job. Suddenly, people tell him he is doing too much. They say he needs to be realistic. They say he should slow down. They say he is risking too much. Meanwhile, many of the people giving advice have never built anything themselves. Their concern is often rooted in their own fears rather than your reality. Perhaps the most painful form of fake concern appears when someone is approaching a major life milestone. Imagine a woman preparing to get married. She is excited about her future. She has found someone she loves. Everything appears to be moving in a positive direction. Yet some of her single friends suddenly become experts on relationships. Are you sure he's the one? Maybe you're rushing things. Marriage changes everything. Do you think you should wait? Of course, genuine concerns sometimes exist. But when these comments consistently come from people who are unhappy with their own relationship situation, a deeper motive may be hiding beneath the surface. Their friend's happiness forces them to confront their own dissatisfaction. Her joy becomes a reminder of what they wish they had. And instead of celebrating her blessing, they attempt to inject doubt into her confidence. The same scenario can happen to men. A man becomes engaged and begins preparing for marriage. Some of his friends who have no direction, no commitment, and no healthy relationships suddenly begin warning him against settling down. They tell him that he is making a mistake. They tell him he is giving up freedom. They tell him he will regret it. What they rarely admit is that his commitment exposes their inability to commit. His growth challenges their lifestyle, so they disguise insecurity as wisdom. One of the biggest mistakes people make is constantly seeking approval. Too many individuals place their dreams in the hands of people who have never achieved those dreams themselves. Too many people ask permission to grow. Too many people ask permission to change. Too many people ask permission to evolve. The truth is simple. You do not need permission to improve your life. You do not need permission to become healthier. You do not need permission to become more educated. You do not need permission to become more successful. You do not need permission to become happier. Second only to the Creator. You are responsible for your life. The direction of your future belongs to you. If you allow every insecure person to vote on your destiny, you will spend your entire life standing still. Real concern comes with support. Fake concern comes with limitation. Real concern offers solutions. Fake concern offers excuses. Real concern encourages growth. Fake concern encourages retreat. Real concern wants to see you win. Fake concern wants to see you remain comfortable enough not to trigger anyone else's insecurities. The challenge is learning how to tell the difference. Pay attention to patterns. Observe whether someone's advice consistently pushes you towards your goals or away from them. Watch how people react when you succeed. Notice who celebrates your victories and who becomes strangely uncomfortable. Their reactions will reveal more than their words ever could. As you continue your journey through life, understand that growth will always make certain people uncomfortable. Your success will challenge some people. Your discipline will challenge some people. Your confidence will challenge some people. Your happiness will challenge some people. That is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to become the best version of yourself. Do not shrink so others can feel comfortable. Do not dim your light so others can avoid confronting their darkness. Do not abandon your dreams to protect fragile egos. And above all, never allow anybody to use fake concern to move you off your square. The people who truly love you will not fear your growth. They will celebrate it. They will encourage it. They will support it. They will push you to become even greater. Keep moving forward. Keep building, keep growing, keep winning. And let those who are uncomfortable with your progress become comfortable with watching you succeed. They can't stop it. Don't let them. Be careful of those around you who act in this way to destroy your energy toward moving higher. You're going to eventually have to let them go. And that's a very healthy thing to do. So don't be surprised in what you see from those around you trying to pull you down with fake concern. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm on to the next one. Thank you for your support and just being here. LanceScurv out. Much love to you all. Peace.